Where have you gone? Have you gone for a piss?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Cannot wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Cannot wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Cannot wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Cannot wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ.
3, 2, 1, and we are hopefully front
There
and
we are.
center. Yes, we're in the zone.
And to answer your question, yes.
Yes,
I
you
did.
were, and you
Yeah.
got back just in time. Fantastic. Yeah. No, because a little thing came up in the screen. So I was off doing something else, and a little insert thing comes up, and it actually showed me you on camera, or not on camera. I was like,
Oh,
hang on, there's
okay.
an empty space. The microphone was without the somebody behind it wearing a Packers kit.
Yeah. I've got double packers today.
Oh, you
So,
that takes some sartorial risk, doesn't it, to be to double packer?
yeah, I've gone double packers today.
Double pack. You never go double packer. You never go full packer. Yeah. Oh dear,
Yeah.
oh dear. Well, we're
Hi,
here.
everybody.
Yeah,
We're
hi,
here.
everybody. Yeah.
It's what day is it today? It's Friday. Of course, it's Friday. That's
it's
why we're here.
Friday. In fact, it even says up there, every Friday at 9 p.m. UK time, unless we're not here.
Yeah,
It doesn't say that bit, but
I was gonna say, I can't see
that's
this.
kind of implied. You know, if anybody's ever watched the show before, they'll know full well that sometimes they sit down with a cup of tea and not watch the show because we're not here. But
That
we
much
are
is true.
today. We are today. And how are you doing?
Yeah, all right. I'm not doing too bad. Yeah, for a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
The beard is back.
It is. It's definitely. It's
popping out.
Yeah, it's coming back. It didn't take too long to come back either, did it? Really?
It didn't take long at all, no. But yeah, the beard is back proper now. So yeah, after last week's show, and I was just like, right, that's it. I'm gonna get the old trimmer out and get it all the same length, make it look half decent.
Yeah. Super.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go then.
How are you?
Also, sage change. Hang on. Let me rephrase that.
So rewind.
I'll rephrase that into an English sentence. It saves shaving.
It does.
Well, it's not an easy one, is it? Really?
Saves shaving. Yeah.
She sells seashells on the saves shaving. Yeah.
she shaves seashells.
She shaves her seashell on the seashore. You might get sand in it though. Yeah. Right. We've found the level.
Yeah, chapped lips. So I'll just leave it at that. Oh dear.
Life's a beach.
Life really is a beach.
Yeah. Yeah. So what have you been thinking about this week?
I'm just going to dive straight in. I was thinking about the
Are we still talking? Are we talking about our euphemism about the beach?
Maybe, yeah. I'm going to dive straight into those chap lips and oof. Anyway, no, I was thinking about because it was the UK budget the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Not that I watched it or have done any research into it since, but I did have a conversation with a friend the other day, and she was telling me that the be all and end all is taxes are going up. So
yeah,
surprise,
hardly
surprising.
surprising. Yeah.
It's almost like no one expected that to happen because of how the whoever's in government right now, Labour, were like, no, we're not going to put taxes up. Why would we do that? That's bad news for the working person.
Well, the thing about it was that yes, taxes have gone up, and they've gone up pretty much across the board. But when it comes to the income tax, they say, "Oh, we're not increasing income tax,"
No,
but they are. And the worst thing about it is they're increasing income tax for the people who are worst off.
Yep.
So actually, it disproportionately affects people who are on lower incomes.
Yep.
Who perhaps didn't pay tax at all. So what she's done is she said that she's further freezing what do you call it? The personal allowance.
Yep.
So you get like something like 12 grand. Is it 12?
12 and a half, yeah.
So you get about 12 grand before you pulled into tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been that rate for a good 2 or 3 years, maybe.
It's been that rate for a long time.
Yeah, and it's going to be for a good 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So everybody that's earning money, and obviously there's inflation, which is the government's fault. When there's inflation, it's not the prices of things going up.
Yeah.
No, it's the money supply going up, you idiots. So anyway, the yeah, when when people get paid more, what's the bloody point? Because they're going to get taxed or put into tax.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll end up hitting the tax bracket and paying so. But then again, I mean, I remember early on in my working life when people would be like, "Oh, I don't want to earn X amount of money because it'll then put me into a higher tax bracket and I'll be worse off." And it's like, no, that's not how it works. It's even with your personal allowance, okay, you earn a bit more money that then puts you into a point where you're paying tax. You're still not paying tax on that first £12,500.
Yeah, that's not changing.
That's it. That doesn't change. You just then anything over that is what you end up paying tax on. So you're not worse off. You're just not earning as much as you would if you didn't pay any tax whatsoever.
Yeah,
which is the dream, of course. Is to not pay any kind of tax ever.
But the dream is not to earn £12,000 a year.
That is true also.
Yeah.
Well, no, I enjoy earning £12,500 a year and the rest on top of that too.
Well, yes, that's true. Yes. Yeah, you can enjoy earning the first £12,000 in any year, but then after that, not enjoy it so much because then they start taking money and wasting it.
Exactly. They start
because
stealing
that's exactly
my money.
what they do with it.
Yep. They steal my money from me.
Yep.
Without my consent.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Tax is theft.
Tax is a beep, apparently.
Oh yes, sorry. I was beeping at the same time as I was doing that. Yeah.
I can do that too. Tax is.
Tax is a total and utter. You weren't quick enough.
I wasn't ready for it.
Just as well I wasn't going to say it anyway.
Let's try it again.
Tax is a total and utter cunt. That kind of worked.
Good job we're more than 2 minutes into the show.
Yeah, I think YouTube will have words to say. Not those sorts of words, but words.
No, they'll just demonetize a show that is already not monetized. So.
Yeah, so I just looked this up. This is called fiscal drag. So everything's motoring on, and then we're stuck with this small personal allowance, and it's the same for national insurance as well. Everybody forgets about national insurance. That's there as well, whatever it is, 8% or something like that.
Yeah, it's like no, it's not. It's 8% for employers, but it's still. Is it? I want to say it's 3%, 3.5% for people, something like that.
Oh, people, fuck them. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
So both are going up. Sorry, not going up, but that means that the amount of tax that's going to be taken is going to go up because everybody gets paid a little bit more if they're lucky.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and the other big thing, drum roll. Got an electric car, you're screwed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This you when I don't know when it's coming in. But when it does come in, Well, actually, you were telling me about this, weren't you?
Yeah, so it comes in April 2028, I believe. Yeah, April 28. If you drive an electric car, you will get a 3 pence per mile charge for driving your electric vehicle, instead of just paying the usual road tax like everybody else does. You get a 3, but they're doing it on an honesty system. This is the bit that confused me when I was reading up on it. It's being done on an honesty system, so you like self-assess it. So you say, "Oh yeah, I've done." I know why they've done it. They've done it so in the hopes that people just go, "Oh, I've just done 10,000 this year, whatever, or and that's it." And the government will get more money. But yeah, it seems an odd way of doing that. Rather than. But then again, what else would they do apart from installing GPS trackers into everyone's cars?
Well, yeah.
Which is a bit of a privacy thing. I definitely wouldn't be happy with that.
No.
Well, there's two things in my head about it. Number one, I wouldn't really care that much, because if it means that they get accurate numbers on what I actually pay for road tax, fine, whatever. But then the other side of it is, no, I don't want them doing that, because then they can see everywhere that I'm going all the time, and I don't want that shit. I just don't want it. But,
I agree. But even if we're going with something a bit more primitive than, the next time your car goes for an MOT, which it has to be a 3-year-old car or more, then the mileage is recorded. People are going to end up being fined and have to pay HMRC the money, or whoever it goes to, the DVLA or what have you.
Whoever it goes to.
Yeah.
It all goes into one big bank anyway. Who cares?
Well, that's right. It's all one big pot, and it gets handed out and wasted on nonsense. So yes, but the other thing is 3 pence. Okay, so what we've done is we started it on 3 pence a mile, and now, I mean, goodness knows what impact that's going to have on the electric car market, because people are going to think, well, hang on, I don't want to pay that.
Well, here's a thing to put it into perspective. So where I work, I could, if I drove an electric car, I could claim, I think it's now 5 pence per mile on business mileage. So I can charge back 5p per mile. Well, three of that now, or 60% of that is going to go to the government.
Yeah.
What? So I'm no better off for driving my my car on company business.
Yeah.
There's just no benefit to it anymore.
No.
They've literally taken the point of having an electric car and just completely removed it.
Yeah.
They've just gone, well, if you want to drive an electric car, that's fine. We're just gonna, you're being good for the environment, etc., but we're just gonna steal all your money now, because we can. They're cheaper to run, but they're also more expensive to buy. And now we're just going to charge you even more money, rather than just doing something like, because I mean, what, 3p a mile? If you do 10,000 a year, that's £300 a year. Okay, that's not a vast amount of money, but why not just put £100 road tax on the vehicles?
Well,
like every other car.
You know why? You know exactly why. Because £300 seems like a lot. Whereas 3 pence a mile is something different. And even though people always say to their insurance company, "Yeah, I'll go about 10,000 miles," because that's kind of considered the average, right? 10,000 miles.
That's an average, yeah.
But then, most people are going to do more than that anyway.
Yeah. Well,
so it could cost you even more. And bearing in mind this is a sweeping generalization, of course, but those people that can afford what are we talking? Electric car.
Electric cars, yeah.
Which tend to be newer cars, obviously. So they can afford to do that, are probably more likely to be in work. And probably more likely to be commuting. And probably more likely to be commuting further than people who live, who work at the local, packing warehouse or whatever, So yeah, they are probably going to be doing more than 10,000 miles. So yeah, It's an absolute nonsense, and I'm not saying it's going to kill the electric car trade, but it will have an impact, and it won't have a positive impact.
No.
And also, anybody that has a brain in the head is going to know that this is the beginning. This is the thin end of the wedge. So, okay, 3% doesn't sound like a lot to most people.
No.
But when it gets turned into 5%, 7%, 7.5, 10%, whatever it may be, what are we talking about? Pennies, actually,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's not percent. I'm talking nonsense, right? Ignore
I
everything
knew.
I just said.
I knew what you meant.
When it's 3 pence, because it's a percentage of a pound. There we go. There's my explanation.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't talking complete nonsense. Not complete anyway. 3 pence, 5 pence, 7 pence, 10 pence. Then it starts to rack up.
Yep.
And then every bit of mileage that you might be able to claim back on tax for business purposes, that's wiped out. Yeah, they just take away all the benefits of pretty much everything and see what you're going to get. Well, what you're going to get is a total demotivation to buy an electric vehicle, demotivation to work, demotivation to do anything constructive.
You know what I'm going to do, right? So here's another thing I thought about was again, where I work, I have the option to hire a car. If I need a car for work, I can hire one. And I'm like, well, I'll just stop using my own car then. I'll hire a car and let them pay for it. I'll completely reduce the mileage on my own vehicle, and I'll just drive hire cars everywhere. And the hire company can deal with the road tax element of it. I feel like that's the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
The disadvantage to that is either because I drive a petrol car, I then don't get the 45p a mile if I'm driving a hire car.
Right.
So, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's about balance at the end of the day. But if I hadn't had an electric car, I'd absolutely be just thinking, well, there's no point in me driving my electric car anymore. I'll just get hire cars for work and I'll sell my electric car because there's no point in me owning it anymore.
Yeah, but and also, who's going to buy it?
Well, yeah, there is that.
Somebody's prepared to pay 3 pence. Oh, yeah, somebody will. But anyway, so that's not good news. The income tax thing is not good news. And there were a few other bits and pieces that I noticed. The mansion tax. Now, this is an interesting one, right? So again, this can be considered to be a fiscal drag thing because it's a surcharge for high value homes. And then you look around the country and see how much homes cost, buildings cost in different places. So the mansion tax is a surcharge for high value homes, which affecting wealthy property owners, but adding complexity and raising concerns about the housing market distortions. Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's assuming that people are wealthy based on the fact that their wealth is made up of the fact that they own a large property, or not large property, but an expensive property.
It's a higher value property, yeah.
Yeah. For a start, you don't necessarily need to own it because your bank could own it and you could be paying a large mortgage. You could be mortgaged to the hilt on it.
Yep.
You could be sitting in a property that's worth 2 million, but not have any liquid funds to pay a tax.
Nope.
And at the end of the day, it's a house that you're in. You're not selling it, so there's nothing realized about it. It's bricks and mortar and a home, and you need to have a home. Doesn't matter how wealthy you are, you know, or how big the house is, or what area it's in. You still got to have a home. So if somebody's sitting in a house that's worth a fortune, they're going to be taxed liquid money on something that they're not getting the gain from.
No, exactly.
Now that is theft. That's
100%.
You own something, we want some of it.
But it's yeah. I mean, because you could. Is this Is this council tax, or are they talking about stamp duty?
No,
The
talking
higher,
about an actual right. We're
just an
just going to
actual.
tax you because you've
Yeah,
got
you're just going to have
something.
a tax because you have
Yeah,
something high value.
but why? Oh, I don't know. Just envy.
Yeah,
Just some envy. That's how they operate.
yeah,
You've got something. We haven't. We want it.
yeah.
Um,
I said, but
yeah.
you could live it. You could own that property because it was inherited. So it's mortgage free. You know, you literally, the only reason you live there is because you inherited that property. You never would have chosen it for yourself or whatever, but because it's mortgage free, it's completely fine. All you're going to do is just end up selling it. You're just going to be like, oh, they're going to charge me a shitload of money for living in a £2 million. I'm just going to sell the fucking then. Bye.
Well, actually,
I'm
funny
going
you
to
should
move
say that
somewhere else.
because this is basically like what do you call it? Inheritance tax, but without anybody dying.
Yep.
This is literally somebody in the Labour Party looking around and going, "You've got something. That's nice. Give me some money."
Yep. Yeah. That's a nice pair of Beats headphones you've got. Give me your money.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they? High street bullies? Give me your lunch money or I'll steal your shoes.
Yeah, nice house you've got
fuck?
here. Be a shame if you ended up having to go to prison for tweets, wouldn't it? Yeah. Give us some money.
Yeah, give me your money.
And
Ridiculous.
it's not even a small amount. I can't remember. I don't know how much it is.
I don't know.
I'll have to look that up.
I'll
do that.
Talking about
Yeah, go on. You do it while we're talking about it.
it.
So yeah, mansion tax. On the face of it, people go, "Oh yeah, well, tax the rich and blah 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 blah." But it's not. It's not money. It's a house.
Yep.
It's just not. It's just not right. It's not British.
It's really not British.
No, it's not a British thing. You used to say an Englishman's house is his castle. And now, well, okay, Englishman's house is a bloody tax liability.
Yeah, here you go. 4 bans for mansion tax surcharges. So 2 to 2.5 million will be 2,500 a year. 2.5 to 3.5 million will be 3,500 a year, and then 3.5 to 5 million will be 5,000 a year. Anything over 5 million will be £7,500 a year. I mean, I could just see it. Someone's going to literally be right on the cusp, and they're going to be like, "Oh, my house is worth 2 million. I know. I'm going to go and break something, have someone come around and value my house again. Oh, it's only worth 199.
Yeah.
1.999999 million. I don't have to pay my surcharge. There we go. Problem solved. And it'll only cost me 20 quid to fix the thing I broke.
I don't think it's as much that would have a massive impact on on any kind of housing market, but it's still enough to seem entirely unfair. If you got a house that's 2 million quid and no bloody money, you got an empty wallet, and you're having to run a house, and then somebody says, "Okay, you've got something that looks nice.
Yeah. By the way, you owe me 2.5 grand.
Yeah, gives 2.5 grand.
What? Fuck off.
Yeah.
But they're saying this will raise approximately £400 million annually. But it's like, but is that band? Is that going to increase as property values generally increase as well, or is what going to happen? So someone does live in a house that's worth 1.9 million, and then in 2 years' time it tips over the 2 million mark.
Yep.
Suddenly, bam! They have to owe 2.5 grand, or are those bandings going to increase as per the rest of it? It's like,
well,
I don't know.
When you imagine that, people now are living in houses that they would never dream they'd live in a house that's worth as much as it is.
Yeah.
The only reason for that is the fact that the prices are just ridiculous. So people are buying like starter homes for 250,000. That's a quarter of a million. A family of 4 in a 500,000.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting very, very close to that. To being told that you live in a mansion just because the house prices are ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly that. I was thinking about this the other day. So I remember when I was living with my parents, we moved from one house to the house that my parents currently live in. That was like nearly 30 years ago. And the house that they sold at the time was worth 60 grand.
Mm.
£60,000 it was worth, and the house that they bought was worth 89, I think.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, I don't know what the house is worth now, but I mean, over 30, I'm assuming it's probably $250,000.
Yeah.
You know, given the amount of time it's been. But you're just like, how do, I don't know how people justify it, or how anyone justifies the price of housing. We've spoken about it before. I can't remember if it's on this show, but I know we've spoken about it. You know, how do people expect to get on the property ladder nowadays when, like you say, a new build, you know, starter home is still £250,000?
Yeah. And by the time you get on the housing ladder, you've then got an extra tax because you're considered to be living in a mansion.
Yep,
which
exactly.
would be, like a 2-bedroom Victorian terrace house in Cleethorpes. And all of a sudden you're paying a mansion tax because of bloody fiscal drag.
Exactly.
And your personal allowance in 2055 is still £12,000.
Yep. Unbelievable.
Like a 20th of your salary, and you can't live on that.
Yeah.
Because a Freddo costs £1,000.
That's your economic measuring stick. How much does a Freddo bar cost?
Yeah.
What's it up to at the minute? Is it 35p, 40p, something?
I don't know. Probably more than that, to be honest.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I can't afford things like that. But anyway, what I did see on Twitter, it was actually by the Conservative Party. But let's see if I can play this.
Okay.
If I can remember how to press buttons. That's slick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll press that button. Yeah, so here we go. Play.
Let me be absolutely clear. We will not raise tax for working people.
Labour will not be increasing taxes. I am very clear about that.
No tax rises.
We don't want to increase taxes.
No income tax, no national insurance, no VAT.
I will not raise taxes.
We're not going to increase tax. I don't believe it's fair to raise taxes on working people.
I would like taxes on working people to be lower. I want to cut taxes.
Labour will not be raising taxes.
There'll be no additional taxes on households under Labour.
It's a commitment not to increase taxes.
Because we've been very, very clear. We will not increase taxes. Raise
Taxes.
As if they're protesting too much.
We've said it a million.
Right.
We're going to have to put up taxes.
Well, that's not true. This budget raises taxes by £40 billion.
The biggest tax increases seen since 1993.
There's no need to come back with another budget like this. We never need to do that again.
I'm really clear. I'm not coming back with more borrowing or more taxes.
It's now on us.
I will maintain all income tax and equivalent national insurance thresholds at their current level.
But we don't need to come back for more. We don't need to increase taxes.
I am asking everyone to make a contribution. Labour will not be putting up taxes on working people. I know that maintaining these thresholds is a decision that will affect working people.
It's now on us.
There we go. Also additional taxes on pension as well.
Yeah, I do enjoy how they just like resign at the end of it. It's just like, I've never quite understood the whole calling for resignation thing. In some cases, I do. You're just like, okay, you've clearly fucked something up, and you do need to go because you're an absolute knob. I'm not trying to defend that lady's. I don't know her name. Whatever, Rachel Reeves. But she is just doing a job, and
Badly.
it's not. It's like she's doing it badly. Yeah.
But under the circumstances, she's doing what she's told, basically.
Exactly. She's just doing as she's told. And I think the whole, you have to resign. What? Because I delivered the budget. Okay, good. Anyway.
I think more to the point is all of them resign. Just resign. Just go.
Yeah.
Just go tomorrow. You could do it. You make a lot of people happy. Just go.
Just ends taxes, full stop.
Well, yes, that would be good also. But yeah, yeah. Also, it's the wrong audience. So, yeah, anybody else, any other party, yeah, okay, people are told to resign. And do you know what? Sometimes they do, especially if there's a scandal or they're really cocked up in some way, because there's a level of humility somewhere. Whereas with the Labour Party, they won't resign. They won't call an early general election.
Nope.
They won't do any of those things because, as far as they're concerned, they are right. We collectively are wrong, and they just need an extra. You just need a little bit more time, and we just need a little bit more socialism, and everything will just be fine.
Yeah. A little bit more socialism. I don't think anyone's ever said that. We just need a little bit more socialism.
We just need a little bit of your money.
Yeah.
And we'll give it to these voters over here who don't produce anything, who add no value.
Yep.
And we'll be fine. It's just a big Ponzi scheme. Just handing money hand over fist to people who vote for them to take more money. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, so that was the budget, and that's our roundup from politics this week.
Yep, everything's shit. Tax is shit. Yeah, that's basically where we're at with it.
That's where we're at.
Good.
Anyway, what else is going on? I'll tell you what. Should we have a little "Am I the Arsehole"?
Sure. Go for
okay. And it's not. It's not. Keir Starmer.
He is the arsehole.
Yeah, which means, of course, that the jury is still out. If it was him, then we'd know for sure. Okay.
Could you imagine if Rachel Reeves appeared on Reddit? Am I the arsehole? And just started, am I the arsehole? I've done this and this and this, and everyone just be like, "Yeah, you're the arsehole."
Actually, somebody should do that. Somebody should write that. Put in.
I won't do
that. Weepy Reeves 1 2 3.
Yeah.
Am I the arsehole? Right. Am I the arsehole? Let's have this one, shall we? Okay. Am I the arsehole for taking back my tip? Sorry, I'm making jokes in my own head here. Am I the arsehole for taking back my tip after the waitress humiliated me in front of everyone? Everyone. All of them. All 8 billion of them.
Yep, all of the ones.
All of those ones. All right. This occurred a few nights ago, and I just can't believe it happened the way it did. My partner, female, 29, and I'm 32, dined out at this Italian restaurant that we've been to several times. It's not highly sophisticated, but pleasant enough that you get to sit down, order wine, and have a relaxed evening. That sounds like a restaurant. Our server, let's name her Samantha, was kind of phased throughout. She lost my drink twice, served the wrong starter, and vanished for what seemed like an eternity when it arrived time to order dessert. It wasn't the end of the world. I've worked customer service myself, and I get that hectic nights go wild. However, service was really poor. When the check came, they can't spell check.
That's how Americans spell check.
Yeah, they can't spell check. They need a spell check.
Yep.
When the check came, I paid and left a 10% cash tip. Not excessive, but not nothing either. I thought it was reasonable given the circumstances. Actually, in American terms, I don't think a 10% tip is particularly.
No, I think it's more like 20 is the standard out there or something.
Yeah. Anyway, we were just standing up to leave when Samantha came over, took the cash, and said, "Seriously, this is it?" She had said it audibly. A few people at some nearby tables turned around and stared. So that was everybody.
Mhm.
Anyway, I was taken aback. I didn't even know what to say at first. Then she added, servers can't pay their rent because of people like you. If you can't tip properly, don't dine out. The restaurant became silent, like sitcom silence. My girlfriend was wincing. I just remained calm and said, okay, sorry you feel that way, and started to leave. Then, no kidding, she muttered, whatever, cheapskates, but loudly enough that it was not only for us. So, I went back over, walked over to the table, took the tip, and left without another word. Anyway, my girlfriend later informed me that I did fine with it, but one of my friends feels like I had overstepped by insisting on getting the tip back. That no matter what, you just leave it and move on. I feel like I feel like to be scolded and humiliated on account of a 10% tip that I actually did leave is way out of bounds. So, Reddit. Am I the arsehole for retrieving the tip after she yelled at us in front of everyone in the restaurant?
I'm going to say no, not the arsehole in this case. He's just like,
Mhm.
just be grateful that we've left. Okay, it may not be what you're used to as someone leaving a tip, but it's still better than fuck all. And actually, by you saying, "Oh, is that it?" You've now got fuck all. Congratulations.
Well, absolutely. And the thing is, it's a weird thing because it's definitely a cultural difference. Tipping is very prominent in the US, not here. It's almost standard there, and you would have. I think to the point where you'd have to do something really bad to not get a tip or not get a good tip.
Yeah.
It sounds here that the service was actually bad.
It wasn't good service to begin with.
No, it wasn't good service, and for me, like 10% tip for bad service seems ridiculous anyway. There's no way they would get that.
Yeah.
And then to actually have somebody basically having a go at you about the tip, which was real. There was money.
Yep, there was actual physical money on a table for you.
Actual physical money on the table, and at least 3 people dining. So 10% of that is probably going to be, it's still a reasonable amount of money. I would imagine.
Let's say, let's answer. It's him and her. They've both dined out. They've had drinks and main, and they've mentioned dessert, so they wanted dessert as well. You're probably talking at least $50 each.
Yeah.
So that's a $10 tip.
Yeah.
10% of 100. Yeah, that's a $10 tip.
Well, no, because there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them?
Well, yeah, because there's at least one friend. One of my friends feels like I overstepped. Now, obviously, that could be a conversation that was had later.
I think that was maybe an after conversation.
Maybe.
Yeah, it just says my partner and I dined out in an Italian restaurant.
Quite right. Well spotted.
So you're talking a $10 tip, and it's like, well, what's happened is this server who's already given pretty poor service has lost that $10 tip because they were being an arsehole. So, yeah, I don't think this person's the arsehole. The waitress is the arsehole. Just be grateful that you've been given something. And like I say, it's a massive cultural difference between here and there. The biggest difference being that in the UK, even if you're a waitress or something, you still earn the national minimum wage at least.
Yeah.
Whereas in the US, if you work in hospitality, you don't. You don't earn their minimum wage, or their minimum wage for hospitality is much, much lower than everywhere else, than other industries, because tipping is the culture.
Yeah.
And I watched a video on it ages ago as to why tipping is such a big culture in the US, and I can't remember what the reasoning was, but it was like it just started this particular way. I think actually started in France, and obviously the US is built on immigrants, and that culture just kind of came with the French, and that was it. You just get tipping. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, I went off on a rant there.
Yeah. I think everybody seems to agree with us. Not the arsehole. She expected and then demanded a good tip for a crappy job. You were nice enough to leave her something, but she wanted to be ungrateful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just think to myself, well, it's not his problem how little she gets paid.
No, that's not his problem. Exactly.
Don't take it out on him.
Yeah.
Your comment makes sense. What comment? I don't know, but it says, I think the issue is that 20% is simply expected. I would consider myself on about average tip and above average tipper, but it doesn't feel great dropping 60 quid for an hour of service when it's subpar. Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So there we go. If you disagree, get in the chat.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Do you tip when you go out for dinner?
Sometimes.
I tend to drop something in, and I tend to stick around the 10% mark.
Yeah.
But again, it's got to be pretty good service. Or actually, what we tend to do, like when we've been out on, like we've gone out for Christmas dinner, which my family have done, quite a few times because it's just easier. We'll drop 20% in there for the people that are serving us because at the end of the day, they're working on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And that is quite a big thing for some people. So yeah, it's quite nice to do that. But I think generally, if I'm out at a restaurant, and the key difference has to be, I have to be sat at a table, and someone has to come to me and ask me what I want, and then bring me what I want for them to receive a tip. When you go into, and I was talking to a friend about this the other day. We went out for dinner, went to a pub, and it's that you just have to order on an app. You're just like, oh yeah, just order it all through the app, and it's like, well, there's definitely no way anyone's getting a tip out of me.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
For that. Yeah, because it's like, one step away from having to get up and walk to the bar to order my food.
Yeah.
Which I don't even mind doing that. I'll go to the bar and order food. Really don't care. Just don't expect a tip out of me for it because, if you want a tip, you need to come to me, be nice and ask me what I want.
Yeah.
You also need to tell, when I ask you what the specials are, you should tell me what the specials are. Because so many times, literally, I've been places and you go, oh, so what's the soup of the day? And they kind of just go, oh, it's on the board over there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I want you to tell me because I've asked you. If I wanted to look at a board, I would have gone and found a board. Okay.
Yeah. I don't like that either.
No.
Yeah. You want to just say it's there. There's a QR code. Right, great. There's never going to be a tip.
Well, like I said, I went out for dinner with a friend last week, and we were sat at the table for easily 45 minutes. Just talking because we hadn't seen each other for a little while and we were just chatting away, and eventually I just kind of went, "Is anyone coming over to take our order?" No one's asked us if we want drinks or anything like that, and we're kind of looking around, and she was like, trying to hail a cab, or something. And I looked at the menu and I went, "Oh no," because there's a QR code on it says "order through the app."
Yeah.
And the one that really pisses me off, right, is you have to download their app. You can't just scan the QR code, go to a website and order.
Yeah.
You have to download their app for it. And you're just like, no, I fucking hate that. Hate it. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, nobody got any tips out of us that day.
No.
So, but there was also, as far as I could tell, because she did all the ordering, I just sent her the money. So I don't actually know if there was a facility in there to add a tip. If there was, I wouldn't be adding one. Because all you're doing is taking a plate from the kitchen and putting it on the table in front of me. Because the other bit is you also don't know who's ordered what. So you have to come to the table and say, oh, so who ordered the mixed grill? That'll be me. I ordered a mixed grill, by the way.
Yeah.
So in case that wasn't clear. I didn't have an all-day breakfast. I actually had a mixed grill.
Oh, I do like a mixed grill,
which was quite tasty, actually. Yeah, it's quite good. Anyway, so yeah,
right, yes,
no tips there.
No. So yes, what can I say? Get in the chat, get in the comments. Let us know if we're wrong. But certainly, that particular waitress, she didn't get the tip. There we go.
She
I tell you what,
definitely didn't get the tip.
She definitely didn't get, not even just the tip, not even,
not even the tip.
Yeah. Right. Wait a minute. There we go. This is slick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cat of the week. Meow meow.
Okay, I completely crashed the jingle.
Oh, you
Didn't even
did?
realise that's what you were doing.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, I thought it would be time for cat of the week.
Good.
So having done about 1 minute's amount of work to find a cat of the week, here's here's this week's cat of the week, and it's this one I found on X.
It's a cute cat.
It is a cute cat. I don't know if there's a caption. Oh, there is. It just says yeah, very cute.
Yep.
There we go. It's a cute cat. What can I say?
I mean, it's almost a caption competition, isn't it? It's what name that song. What song is the cat singing? I'm going with Flash Gordon by Queen.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, it's Flash. That's what the R is.
I was going to go with What's Up, Pussycat?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, you were saying something about looking at cat videos. What were you doing?
I spent and I know I shouldn't admit it, but I did spend like 4 hours on Wednesday just watching cat videos on YouTube. I was putting together a portfolio of some creative stuff, and I ended up on YouTube to get links to some of my videos and my channels, and I ended up literally just on. So there's a channel that I follow called The Odd Ones Out. We've spoken about them before.
Oh yeah.
And there was a short, literally in the feed, there was a short from The Odd Ones Out that I don't think I'd watched at that point. So I was like, oh, I need to watch that. I'll quickly watch it. It's like a minute. That's fine. I'll watch that. Next thing I know, it's then gone on to something else. And then I've fallen into this 4-hour-long rabbit hole of watching cat videos on YouTube Shorts. So, and it's all the same stuff. It's all compilations of, this cat does this funny thing, or, and some of them are very funny. Some of them are just annoying, but yeah, that's end of story.
Yeah.
4 hours of cat videos.
Do you know what I should have teed up? I should have teed up that one that I sent you. Cat does funny thing.
Oh yeah.
Save that for another time. That can be a cat of the week at some point.
But save that for next week.
Yeah. I very easily slip into watching back about the waitress again, but I very easily slip into watching a lot of cat videos for a long time. But that's pretty much my, that's what the algorithm does for me. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Okay, so I need to go onto YouTube now, actually, and just because of my stint of watching cat videos, I need to now see what it's recommending for me. To be fair, there's actually a couple of live streams of channels that I follow. Yeah, lots of stuff from channels that I followed. Oh, there we go. So yeah, the shorts are cats, and there's a channel called the Fire Department Chronicles. And it's I guess he's a an ex-firefighter in the US, and he's like real things I've seen as a paramedic. Oh yeah, he's a paramedic, firefighter paramedic. And some of those are really funny. So I get quite a few of his shorts that pop up, which I haven't seen. But yeah, actually, surprisingly, not a lot of cat videos in my feed right now.
Yeah, I lots of these things are sort of pushed on me on Instagram and similar, and I end up getting a lot of the AI cat videos as well. Where it tells a story, and in the background the music is
yeah.
meow 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 meow, and there'll be a little ginger cat, and then he's got a nasty stepfather cat who throws him off a ship, and then he swims to shore and he's taken up by another cat family who are billionaires, and then somebody gets saved, somebody goes to hospital, and then there's all the cats are happy at the end. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
So stupid. What did I see? Something with a cat. and lots of things with cats going into places and stealing fish,
Okay.
real and AI. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would say there's two things that I've taken from my cat video exploits. Actually, one from the cat video exploits and one from what you've just said. The first one is I need a cat, and I need to then attach a camera to said cat, and just set it to like motion activation. So as soon as the cat moves, the camera comes alive and just starts recording whatever it is that it's doing, or wherever it's going. Because I saw a couple of those where it's just like I put a camera on my cat, and here's what happened. And it's like literally you could make a whole channel out of that and just be like, here's what my cat did today.
Yeah, I would watch that. I do
yeah,
watch
exactly.
it. I do watch it. When those things come up, I watch. Do you know what I probably spent a long time. I'm going to call it an hour watching one person's Instagram, and it's called something like Postman's Cats.
Yep.
It's a postman, and he just videos every time that he sees a cat,
Yep.
and he goes
There you
along
go.
and strokes the cat. And I'm watching that, and after a while, I realised that obviously it's got a particular round. So
Yep.
very often it's the same cat.
It's the same cats.
But I'm still watching it.
Yep.
I'm just watching random cats. So yeah, that's it. It's. I don't think it's wasted time. I definitely
it's
don't
not.
think it's wasted time.
I think it is good mental health recovery time.
Yeah.
I think that's what that is.
Yeah.
Because you're just watching something silly and fun, and it just makes you feel good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My second takeaway, based on what you just said, was actually I really want to try and figure out this whole AI video stuff. Because I think there's a whole host of storytelling opportunities there. You could just make up stories. I mean, hell, you could go on to AI and get it to write you a story, and then put that story into an AI video generator, and let it come up with something. Like you say, it ends up, cat gets stranded on an island, meets another family of cats, and
yeah, I never believed that was a true story. I
No,
reckon somebody
exactly.
made
So-
that up. Yeah.
Exactly. So you want to be in that position where you could just be like, right, I've got a story. I'm going to throw it into my AI generator. Boom. I've got myself a 5-minute video. Throw it on YouTube. People will watch it. Great stuff. I know YouTube's starting to clamp down a bit on AI generated stuff, but I think it's more the slop that they're getting rid of. Like when it's not, when it's just people creating stuff for the sake of creating stuff and just putting it out there because it gets clicks or whatever, But when you can actually, if you've got the skill, now there was a channel I was following. It was recommended to me by a friend. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to quickly try and find it, but it's basically all AI generated, from the storyboard to the video to the voiceover. It's all AI generated. I'm just gonna find it real quick. It was called something really stupid, and it's gone out of my head now. I think I may have unsubscribed from it because it just wasn't really my thing.
But of course, you can have something that's AI, and then you can have, a voiceover, because the voiceover can be AI as well. But there's lots of things you can do with it rather than just going, oh, just make me some slop and then putting it straight on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll say, well, if because you obviously go ahead and you learn how to prompt, what prompts to use to get the results. You start doing all of that, and it's you start making some real good quality stuff. I can't find it now. I may have unsubscribed because it just wasn't really for me. Because it was weird. It was like aliens, but it just looked. I guess I understand how some people found it funny, but not me. Was it this? No, not that. No, I think I might have unsubscribed because, like I say, it just wasn't really for me. There is a channel I found there called Style Shift AI, which is all AI generated music. But again, they've just gone, here's a popular song, rewrite it in a certain style.
Yeah.
And then they post that. And some of them are actually pretty good. I actually quite enjoyed some of the songs that have gone on. Yeah, I can't find it. It's definitely not there. I definitely unsubscribed. So
okay.
Sorry, everyone. I can't remember what it is.
Oh well, never mind.
Yeah,
never mind. Never mind. One like a series of videos I've seen that were quite good. It's done as a song, so the explanation is a song, but then there's like a thing about some not necessarily scientific, but like a bit of engineering. So something that's used every day. It's like, oh, and this does this and that does that, blah blah blah, and there's like illustrations and stuff showing it, and it's quite interesting. I think there's one about railway sleepers or something.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
yeah.
That was it. Was it called Monolith? It's just popped back into my head.
Anyway,
Cat of the week. Meow meow.
We drifted off slightly, but
yeah, we really did.
Yeah, that was Cat of the Week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I know the word monolith appeared somewhere in these videos, but I now cannot remember what. So yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. Moving on.
Moving on. What have you got?
What have I got? Herpes. I was actually just kind of scanning through Ask Women on Reddit.
Oh yeah.
And I found one here, and it's called "What's the longest you have gone without taking a shower?"
Well, that's not where I thought that conversation would go.
Which immediately grosses me out because I'm like, oh God, what are people going to say? So I'm going to ask you the question: what's the longest you've gone without taking a shower?
I don't know, couple of days.
Yeah, so I think 2, maybe 3 days at the most, depending where I was and what I was doing. I think probably, maybe 36 hours is probably one of the longest. And that would have been like if I was thinking about this like back in the day when we used to go out and do like night exercises or camp under the stars or, and there just wasn't shower facilities available. But even then, I'm just like, I've still got baby wipes with me. I'm cleaning. Yeah, I can't not clean myself.
Yeah. But then there's always an opportunity somewhere to get a shower.
Yeah.
Isn't there?
Yeah. Well, this is it, or at least to wash.
Yeah.
You gotta wash yourself.
Yeah. So what were they saying then?
The first comment is about 10 days after having my first baby.
Oh Christ!
I was hit with postpartum depression quite hard. I also had a C-section, so I was really scared to take a shower. When I finally did shower, I felt so much better. Like, yes,
well, yeah.
You did. You probably didn't feel like you stink.
Yeah. Do you know what the problem actually was? Yeah.
Yeah. This is embarrassing, but I used to regularly go a week or 2 without showering for no particular reason other than I wasn't raised right. Between the age of 13 to 18, my sole carer, my dad, was too caught up in his relationship with someone just a few years older than me. Essentially, he forgot about my needs during the time, and one of those needs was to be taught how often to shower. I hope by the age of 13, you've already been taught how often you need to shower.
Well, yeah, that seemed immediately odd, especially if she said that her father was with somebody just a few years older than her.
Yeah.
I thought,
That's oof.
Yeah.
Dodgy. I wasn't aware of how much I stank until a few years into my 20s when it finally hit home. The shame still exists for how unaware I was at the time and how much people around me would have had to put up with my stink. And a note for anyone reading who doesn't shower regularly: people will most likely not tell you because they feel bad about doing so. So you might think you're getting away with it, but you're not. Go shower now and continue to get your stanky ass back in the shower at least every other day. FYI, I now shower daily, and if I can't for whatever reason, 2 days max. I mean, so like regularly, unless I'm actually going somewhere, regularly on the weekend, I'll shower Saturday morning, but then I won't shower again until Sunday night.
Right.
And that's because I'm just in that routine. I've become an evening showerer now. I'm a shower in the evening kind of person. But then when on a Friday night, when I come to do this, I do take a shower, and I usually do my hair. And again, I couldn't be bothered today.
Yeah.
So it then means I'm going to bed with product in my hair, which I don't like waking up with my hair messy because it's still got shit in it. So first thing on a Saturday morning when I get up, I'll go take a shower just to freshen up. And that could be for a number of reasons. Well, like I say, just to freshen up, or every other Saturday I'll go get my hair cut, and I can't do that if I've got crap in my hair.
Yeah.
So I need to do that anyway. So that's just now the routine. I'll get up on a Saturday morning, take a shower, but then I'll just go through until Sunday night. Like I say, unless I'm going out somewhere, I just won't bother until Sunday night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because by that time, I've also changed the bedding on my bed, so it's clean. So it's, I don't know. I just feel justifying it to myself feels easier when I do it like that.
Yeah. It's nice going to bed after having a shower or bath or something, but I can't. I'm not an evening showerer. If I'm out the next day, I can't do that much. I need the morning reset.
So
not least because I feel like in the night I'll just get just sweat like hell because I run very hot as well. So the first thing I want to do is have a shower when I wake up and not look like a bedraggled mess of a man.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like I said, I do wash in the morning, like I say, but it's a cold water. I'll splash my face. I'll clean my pits and all the bits that would get sweaty and stinky. But I'm not a full shower in the morning kind of guy anymore. Again, actually, unless I'm out somewhere, like I say, if I'm physically going out, like I'll be going out Sunday, this coming Sunday, I am going out somewhere, so I will get up and I will have a shower. But then I'll also have a shower Sunday night before I go to bed because I'll get back into that routine again. When I work from home, I'm like, it really doesn't matter to me because it's just me. But if I travel somewhere for work, chances are I will either wash more rigorously or take a shower in the morning before I go somewhere. Because like I do run a bit hot sometimes and I don't want to be stanky.
Yeah. And if I'm not leaving the house, it could be any time of the day.
Yeah.
When I can be asked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also depends how hard I've been exercising that day as well. Like if it's been because I like to go out for my lunchtime walks. But if I've like kind of power walked and I have gotten very sweaty, I'll probably wash, if not shower, after that as well.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to avoid this whole thing of showering multiple times a day. I don't want to be that person. So it's a waste of water.
That's why you don't want to be that person.
Yeah. It costs money. Showering costs money. I don't. I'm trying not to.
Use other showers then. Like you could use the shower in a gym or in a.
You know what though? Like, you said that.
Yeah.
I think I worked out. It's something like £25-30 ish to sign up to a gym. It's worth signing up to a gym just to go and shower every morning. It is cheaper to do that than it is for you to shower at home.
Really?
Yep. The amount of money you spend on gas or like heating the water at home plus the water cost, it's cheaper to go shower at a gym.
Interesting. That doesn't seem like it should be the case.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm talking out my ass.
Well, maybe you are. Maybe we should ask AI.
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Okay.
New chat.
Yeah. This is like the Martin Lewis show, right? We've covered tax. We've covered your tax liabilities and how you're being shafted. Now we're going to come up with the answers. This is how you're going to save an absolute small fortune by joining a gym just purely for showering.
Well, you get the added benefit if you do that, that you can actually go and use the gym as well.
Well, yeah.
And
but actually, I've actually done this just when I've not had access to a shower. And do you know what? The reason for that is because I'm not skanky and don't want to spend 10 days without a shower.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Right, water. A typical shower uses 9 to 12 liters per minute. A 10-minute shower, 100. Who's showering for 10 minutes? Holy crap. So around 100 liters, heating the water. Total cost per shower, roughly 50p to £1, depending on the energy source. So that could be electric or gas or whatever. In the UK, water is about £2 per cubic meter / 1,000 liters. So 100 liters is 20p. So yeah, 50p to £1. Cost of a gym membership. So PureGym, the gym group, etc., £15 to £25 a month. If you showered daily, that's 30 showers a month. So that's 50p to 83p per shower, membership only. If you drive or take public transport, you've got to add that in. That cost to go in as well, plus the extra time. Other factors: convenience. Showering at home is obviously more convenient. Gym gives you the workout access, sometimes towels, saunas, etc. So actually, yeah, you could end up saving money on towels.
Yeah.
On laundering your towels. So there's that. But yeah, driving to a gym just to shower might offset any savings. So if you already have a gym membership, using their showers can save on home energy, but signing up just to shower is rarely cheaper, unless you take very long hot showers at home, or you choose a very cheap gym and live next door to it.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? That's all very interesting information, but it just point out something, and this is probably why these women are talking about it on the internet, saying, "Oh, how long do you go? Oh, go however many days." It's because it's a time investment. You or I go for a shower, it'll be right. I'm in, I'm showering, I'm out, done.
I like to scrub down in the shower, but it's like while I'm scrubbing,
Yeah,
the water gets turned off.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving the water running because all that happens with that is all the soap just gets washed off of my scrubber thing. So anyway, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, fair enough. So I mean, personally, I'd probably just step away from it a little bit.
Yeah, no, I've got a button on the shower head, so I just press the button and it turns it off.
Okay, that's cool.
Clever. Yeah.
Well, I suppose if you've got that, that makes sense. But anyway, the time investment for women, because they will go and have a shower, but that's an hour and a half of their day.
Yeah.
What with all the faffing before, and definitely the faffing afterwards, and the spending goodness knows how long, in the shower in the first place. So yeah, I can see why it might be a complete and utter drain, both financially and in terms of time.
I'm actually just looking at my energy cost tracker because I'm a nerd. I do spreadsheets for everything, including how much I spend on energy every month. And actually, where's gas? Yeah, okay. So during the summer, or the summer months, basically, where I'm not using my central heating. So May my gas cost me £16. June was £14.50. July was £15. August was £13.60. September was £16.55. So actually, yeah, it's cheaper for me to shower at home. But what I haven't accounted for in there is the cost of water as well.
Yeah, good point.
But again, even if I put the cost of water in there, I'd have to think about the cost of driving to a gym, the time commitment for that as well. I think, it's all kind of horses for courses. I think the best option, if you do get the option, is to work somewhere that has a shower.
Yes, that too.
So a couple of jobs that I've had, before my current one, there were showers in the office. So when I worked in Didcot, so that was like an hour and a half, hour and 3/4 drive every morning.
Yeah.
So I'd be leaving home at 5 a.m. I'd get up at 4:30, get out the door at 5 a.m. Having not showered at home, I'm driving to the office. I'm there before 7 a.m. The office opens at 7. I'm straight in the shower, and I'm ready for the day. So I've saved myself the cost of I've saved myself the cost of actually taking a shower at home, and I've saved myself the hassle of sitting in rush hour traffic going past Oxford. So it was a win-win for me. And then another job I had after that one was in a warehouse kind of industrial place that had a shower in there as well. So again, same thing applied there. I'd get there for 7 a.m. and I'd take a shower. Use their water. Why would I want to use my water?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was great. It was great. It was actually really useful when the boiler in my flat in Northampton, when the boiler stopped working and I couldn't take a hot shower at home. That was a point where I didn't shower for 2 days because I would shower at work. And actually, when I was working in Didcot, I was showering twice a day, actually, because I'd shower when I got there in the morning and I'd shower after lunch because I'd usually go out for a walk.
Right, okay.
I was trying to do couch to 5K at that point, and I'd get very sweaty and disgusting. So yes, I would end up taking a shower afterwards. But then, between like Friday lunchtime and Monday morning, I wouldn't shower because my shower at home didn't work. But I'd still be washing in the sink and things like that. Anyway, there you go. There's a little insight into some of my life, or how my life has been.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but the thing is, if you got what I find amusing is if there's a shower in a workplace, that's just like, well, that's handy, so I can get up a bit later.
Yeah.
But for other people, it's so they can cycle 10 miles to get to work. And I just, then I can have a shower and sort of laugh to myself, what an idiot. Why didn't they just use a car?
Well, I thought when I was working in the industrial place in Northampton, because I was living with our mutual friend Romanic at the time, there was a plan at that point that I could potentially cycle to work. And again, just take a shower when I got there. So I'd save money on fuel, save money on hot water and all that stuff. Yeah, I just was too lazy to cycle to work. It was very far, and I was very unfit, and I'm still very unfit, but I'm getting better. I actually need to get my bike to a bicycle repair place, just get it serviced. Be like, here's my trash bike that hasn't been used in 4 years. Fix it, because I want to start cycling again.
Yeah. So I'm just having a look to see if we've got any good Am I the Arseholes?
Okay. I'm just having a look to see if we've got any good arseholes.
Yeah, we've got any good arseholes. Yeah, that's what the internet's for. Oh, okay. Am I the arsehole?
Okay, yep.
Hang on. Am I the arsehole that can't work the technology? Yes. So, am I the arsehole for not firing the cleaning lady because my girlfriend asked me to?
Okay.
Throwaway account. This is a dumb argument, but I need people to weigh in.
I love that people say throwaway account. It's like, but it's already anonymized you anyway. It's already called you, turn up trousers 1571 or whatever. And sorry.
Yeah. I, 42M, have a cleaning lady who comes every other week. Lucky her. She's super hardworking, really nice, and I completely trust her. She comes while I'm at work, and I get to come home to a clean house. The best feeling. One time, she told me she drank a can of Pepsi from my fridge, and I even asked if she could pay me back. I told her she 100% had my permission to take a break and eat or drink whatever she needs while she's here. Since then, she'll occasionally have a glass of juice, or once she said she had a piece of toast. She's never helped herself to any meals, snacks, or anything beyond that. My girlfriend, 38F, was over the other night and said she saw my cleaning lady stealing from the fridge. I told her she wasn't stealing. Lol. She has my permission. And she's definitely not sitting around being lazy. She was taking a break. My girlfriend said it's weird, unprofessional, and that it could lead to boundary crossing. I told her I've known this woman for 2 years and that nothing like that has ever happened. Girlfriend thinks I should fire her before it gets worse. Am I wrong for thinking, why change something that's working perfectly fine? Am I being weird?
Sorry, I just read the update.
What does that even mean?
She hung up because I still don't understand her logic, and they've clearly argued about this on the phone.
Oh, right, okay. Well, maybe we'll take a look at that. But
yeah. Oh, there's another link there to another thing.
Yeah.
No, I'd fire the girlfriend.
Yeah.
I can't she's been cleaning my house for 2 years. What's your problem?
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think she. I don't know. I wonder how old the cleaning lady is.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a jealousy thing, whether she's because just saying boundary crossing, that could be anything, couldn't it? Or she just doesn't.
But he said he's not there. He's at work.
Well, yeah.
And she does it while he's at work.
Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, but I kind of I guess in a way she probably sees herself as she should feel more at home at his place than some random stranger or stranger to her.
I was going to say, yeah, it's because it's a stranger to her rather than an actual stranger. Or I mean, I would assume he's told the girlfriend that he has a cleaning lady, so she's not then surprised that a strange person is in the house.
Well, no.
But yeah, she's just gone. Oh, don't know what's happened there. This is the other.
This is the update.
Yeah, the girlfriend and cleaning lady drama. Okay.
Right. Am I the arsehole? Girlfriend and cleaning lady drama. Okay. Wow. I had no idea a silly debate between me and my girlfriend would blow up like this. I talked to her and she said she thinks it's weird that my cleaning lady can grab something to eat or drink. She said it'd be better if she brought her own stuff. I was like, the woman goes to multiple clients a day. She can't be carrying a whole suitcase full of snacks on top of the vacuum, mop, and everything else. And it's not like she's raiding my whole fridge. So who cares? My girlfriend said it makes her uncomfortable. Then she asked why I even need a cleaning lady when I live in a 2-bedroom property. And she told me just be an adult and clean your own place. She said I don't need a cleaning lady to mummy me. I was like, she's not mummying me. She's a huge help, and my place looks amazing after she leaves. Okay. I mean, the chances are 2 minutes after she moves in with him, she'll be saying, I want to get a cleaning lady. But anyway, beside the point. She said when we move in or get married, the cleaning lady has to go because she doesn't like strangers in her house, and that I need to get off my ass and start doing my part. I told her I don't get her logic at all. She doesn't charge much. I can easily afford her, and my house looks great. So, what's the issue? She kept going on about how I'm being lazy and acting like a man baby, and that I should act like an adult. I told her I'm 42, and for my 40th birthday, I hired a cleaning lady as a gift to myself because I want my free time to relax. And I'm not changing that. I honestly have no effing clue what your problem is. I just don't get it. She hung up. Whatever. I'm honestly too old for this shit. I'm going to bed. Thanks, everyone.
That's the kind of thing I'd say. I'd be like, I'm too old for this shit. I'm going to bed. Bye.
Oh, dear. Right. Oh, final update. Final update. She texted that she can't waste her time with a lazy man who'd rather give full control of the house to a maid instead of getting off his ass to do his cleaning, house cleaning himself. I told her best of luck. She told me to go fuck yourself. Looking forward to spending the holidays with my son this year in a very clean house. Thank you, everyone. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Yeah.
That's something. Wow, yeah, that's a real overreaction, I think.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I've thought about this, and it's like I would love to be in a position where I just don't have to clean my house, and I don't have to do my laundry or anything like that. And I would love for once a week, but for a day, for someone just to come over, do all the laundry, change the sheets, get everything done, clean the kitchen down, just so I don't have to do it myself. It's not a massive chore, and it doesn't take forever to do, but it's still that's when you add up all the time, that's still 3 or 4 hours of my day that I'm spending doing chores.
Yeah.
And yes, I turn 40 next year, and I just don't want to do that anymore. My parents made me do it when I was younger, and I've had to do it since moving out. It's being an adult. But it would be nice to maybe support my local economy and hire someone to clean my house for me once a week.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I mean, I've got robot vacuums, so most of the vacuuming is done. I just need someone to do the stairs. Because for all good that robot vacuums are, they can't handle stairs.
No.
So that's a thing. But yeah, it'd be nice for someone to come around and do the laundry and clean the kitchen and dust and polish and make the place look. I mean, my house isn't messy, but it'll be nice to just pay someone else to do it. I don't know what the going rate is for someone to spend 5-6 hours in your home to do that. And I say 5 or 6 hours because it's
I wouldn't take that long, would it?
Well, it's the washing side of it. It's the there's at least 3 loads of laundry there. Clothing, bedding, towels, and they'll take about 2 hours each. So 6 or 7 hours when you include hanging up time. And I don't need them to iron everything for me. Just need them to hang it up so it can dry. Yeah,
they may as well iron it as well.
Iron it dry. Yeah, there you go.
No, absolutely. And there's nothing weird about having a cleaner either. It's not as though he's got his own private chef. Yeah, he's not.
I want one of those too.
I've got a cook. Yeah, I'd want that.
I want one of those too.
Do you know what I fantasize about is about having enough money, what I call driver money. Because I'd have a driver. I like driving, but I'd like to have a driver.
You want a driver?
Yeah.
Well, pay me and I'll be your driver because I love driving.
Yeah, but I don't have money for drivers. this is the thing. I need driver money. I would definitely have a driver. Yeah.
I want to have enough money that I don't have to wear the same pair of socks twice. Because there's a nice feeling about new socks. And I would like to have that feeling every day. But to be fair, I mean, it's what 5 pairs of socks cost what, a tenner or something from Tesco, or other budget socks are available. So it's not really that big a stretch to to get it. You're probably talking 50-60 quid a month maybe on socks. But I'm like, but that's 60 quid I could be spending on something else.
Yeah, you don't need new socks every day.
No, I don't need them, but that's what I want. Like, you don't need a driver, but that's what you want.
Well, yeah, quite. But why would you? But there's utility in it, whereas there isn't really with having a new sock every day. Well, it depends what you're doing with it afterwards. But surely you'd want a new pair of pants every day.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of implied.
Yeah. By which I mean underwear, please.
Yeah.
Americans.
That's it. Just new boxers, new socks every day. That's the dream. New boxers and socks every day. A cleaner that comes in once a week, and a private chef who also loads the dishwasher when they're finished and cleans down the hob and all that stuff. Yeah, a proper chef.
Well, I'm afraid you won't be able to afford all of that if you're working as my driver.
No.
Shit. Yeah.
So the pay is £0 per hour.
Yeah.
Well, I did just Google
Rachel
cleaning.
Reeves will still tax you.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I did just quickly Google, and I was like, going rate for a cleaner. The going rate for a cleaner in the UK typically varies based on location, service type, blah, 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 blah. Independent cleaners, £12 to £30 an hour, with an average around 15. Agency cleaners averaging 15 to 25, but could be higher due to admin costs. Deep cleaning services, £20 to £30 per hour. End of tenancy cleaning, £30 to £35 per hour. I mean, I don't care about that. I just get them to pay for it and then claim on it through insurance. I don't give a crap. But yeah, so maybe I'll find a cleaner for £15 to £20 an hour.
Yeah.
I don't mind paying £20 an hour. I mean, once a week would probably get quite expensive.
Yeah, it'd be like 20 quid a week. Oh no, because it depends how many hours.
Well, that's the thing.
Especially if you're adding in all the washing and everything.
I'm asking them to do the washing. I'm asking them to clean. I mean, to be fair, they could probably whip around my house in 2 hours if they didn't have to do the laundry as well. So yeah, 40, 50 quid a week, yeah. I could also buy socks for that amount of money.
Yeah, but then if you've got somebody washing your socks, you've saved your sock money there.
That's true.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, that is true.
But I would, because I do have trust issues. So just kind of looping it back to our "Am I the arsehole" thing. I do have trust issues with people in my house, so I would have cameras everywhere as well. Until such time as I figured that I could trust them. But even then, I'll tell them. I'll be like, just there's cameras everywhere, because I'm not here.
Yeah,
I want to make sure you're not stealing my expensive bottles of wine or whatever.
Yeah. Don't tell them where the cameras are, though.
No. I mean, to be fair, they'll be big enough. It's not like I'm in a fortress or something that's with high-tech security systems. It's going to be ring cameras and things that are battery powered that get propped up on the ceiling or something.
We should have like a whole web of these lasers all over the room. And you've got to do the cleaning, but not touch the lasers.
Yeah, don't touch the lasers or you'll die.
Sneak through, yeah. You die. No alarm goes off. You just die.
Yeah, you just die.
Yeah. And believe me, I do not want another cleaner corpse on my hands.
So you say another.
Another, yeah.
I don't need another dead cleaner on my conscience, okay? So...
Yeah, I seem to be burying you bastards in the back garden every 5 minutes. Yeah.
But I wonder if that's maybe like the key to happiness is, not being lazy, because it's not laziness, right? It is getting someone who is happy to and skilled to, do the bits that I don't want to do, so I can then go and do the things that I want to do.
Yeah.
To free up my time to do the things that I actually want to do. Not that I'd spend a vast amount of time cleaning. Like I say, it's a few hours, here and there once you kind of add it all up. But it's still just a pain in the ass. It's like my Saturday gets kind of eaten up by, I get up, I have a shower, I then take all the towels and put them in the washing machine. And then the whole kind of the Saturday routine kicks in, but it's that I can't really stop and relax and do something because by the time I finish one thing, that load of washing is done, so I'm taking that out and hanging it up and then putting the next load of washing in. And it turns into this dance of going around the house doing different things.
But then the reality is, and I think this probably counts more with women, but the reality is, if you've got a cleaner, you might end up spending more time cleaning because you don't want to leave the place in a complete and utter shit show, because then that would be embarrassing.
Although I don't want to be embarrassed in front of the cleaner. Yeah. Oh, that'd be like hiring a private chef and being like, no, I like my carrots chopped this way, and then just going and doing it for them. Well, you know what? You just sit there. I'll do it. I'll show you how it's fine. Yeah. And cleaner / chef will just be there, like just sipping tea. Like, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would feel quite guilty about it. I'd be like, okay, I know I'm paying you money to do stuff for me. But I've got it. It's fine. I can handle it. I got it from here. You relax. You've had a long day. You just sit and relax.
But do it in a really passive aggressive way. Just say, no, listen. No, don't worry about it. You sit down. Drink my bloody pop, right? You sit there. Don't do a thing, and don't lift a single finger. I'll do this, and I'll do this as well. I'll do the whole lot.
I wouldn't do it in a passive aggressive. I'd just be like, no, I feel bad that you have to tidy up after me, even though I'm paying you to do exactly that. I feel badly that you have to do that. So no, you just sit there and I've got it.
Yeah, no, I was just being mischievous. Yeah. Anyway. Right. So, look, nobody's in the chat. Nobody cares. Yeah. I think it might be a good time to say, if you do care, but you've not shown it yet, then you can always get in the comments. tell us what you think.
Show us some love.
Show us some love. You can show some love in the DMs as well. No point sending complaints. But you can DM me at Ted James Media. You can DM the show, and probably just about you still can email the show at
CJ and Ted at thetuesdayshow.co.uk.
Yeah. That's a domain I'm not paying for anymore because.
Oh, you're not?
No, well, no. And the other thing
Are we actually going to change it?
We are actually going to change it, but the hand is forced. I thought, well, I'm not continuing with that. I've got too many that I'll never use and still keep updating.
Good.
Yeah. Anyway, so there we go. Hang on a minute. What was it? Oh, it was that one, wasn't it? Until next time. There we go. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, bye everyone.